Alcohol. I'm going to read off a list of bad alcohols, and again, disclaimer, I will say these wrong, and again, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. Okay? Maybe a little controversial. People might get mad at me about this, but I don't care. Alcohol. We're going to talk about sulfates. Everybody's like, stay away from sulfates, stay away from sulfates. Don't have sulfates, sulfates are a no. Maybe not so bad, okay? Maybe not so bad when used sparingly. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Key, aka Natural Debutante, and today I am back with another Tea Tuesday video. In Tea Tuesday, I'm giving you all the tea on your natural hair. So if you're into natural hair and a little bit of beauty, then just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss any of our uploads. We upload every Tuesday and Friday, but back to the scheduled program. So today, in Tea Tuesday, I'm giving you the tea. Today we're going to be discussing good ingredients versus bad ingredients in your hair care products. So some of the stuff I discussed may be a little controversial, but this is just what I personally believe, and a lot of the things are just based off of facts. So it is what it is. I got a lot of this information from a book that I read a long time ago when I first went natural. I think it's called The Science of Black Hair. I may have made that title up, but I'll link it down below and I'll put it up here somewhere. So there's different types of ingredients in hair care products, and we all want to make sure that our hair care products are benefiting our hair. So I asked my followers on Instagram who reads their ingredients and who doesn't read the ingredients in their products, and a lot of people did not. So I thought this would be a good video to educate people on what ingredients they should be looking for, so then you know what you want in your hair care products or what you know your hair doesn't like in hair care products. So without further ado, we getting right into the video, okay? Good versus bad. Good versus bad. Welcome to school, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to school. We're gonna start off with alcohols. So there are different kinds of alcohols, and a lot of people try to stay away from alcohols because they don't really know the difference between the two. Not all alcohols are bad, and some alcohols actually help to bind ingredients together. So, water and oil don't mix. So some of the alcohols help to get the water and oil to stay mixed while in your hair care products, while other alcohols sometimes are used to help the product spread easier, so for easier distribution when you're actually using the product. It totally depends, so not all alcohols are bad. Some alcohols also help to add slip, some help to make the product thicker, and some alcohols actually help to bring moisture to your hair, but only temporarily, okay? Not that it's only temporary. So when you put it on, you're gonna feel it like this product is amazing, but it's not gonna give you long-lasting moisture. So it's fake. It's fake. But that's okay. Kind of. You just gotta make sure you actually moisturize your hair. But you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna put a list of the common good alcohols on the screen, and I'm going to read them off. I'm going to read them incorrectly. I will repeat. I am going to read them incorrectly. I do not know how to pronounce these things. I am not a chemist, but I do my research. Okay? So let's go. So good alcohols include cetyl alcohol, which helps with detangling, ceteryl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, lauryl alcohol, bihenyl alcohol, and myristyl alcohol. So bad alcohols, which are considered short alcohols, bad alcohols are used a lot in styling products, and they're used to help spread for even distribution in your hair. They can cause frizz, but they also help with the drying process, which could make your hair actually dry and cause frizz. So they help make the drying process faster, but for us naturals, that's not necessarily the best thing. So it can cause frizz and make your hair dry. So I'm going to read off a list of bad alcohols, and again, disclaimer, I will say these wrong, and I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it, okay? I'm reading. Thank you. So, ethanol alcohol, ethyl alcohol, propanol alcohol, alcohol denat, isopropyl alcohol, isopropanol alcohol, benzyl alcohol, and SD alcohol 40. So all of those are considered bad alcohol. So, and I'm saying bad because it's not necessarily that they're really bad for your hair, but they can cause frizz and they can be very drying to your hair. So I would say you just want to use those sparingly, but those ones are mostly found in styling products. So next I'm going to go into something that may be a little controversial. People might get mad at me about this, but I don't care. So we're going to talk about sulfates. Yes. So in the natural hair community, everybody's like, stay away from sulfates, don't have sulfates are a no. But I am here to say, maybe not. Maybe not so bad, okay? Maybe not so bad when used sparingly. Sulfates act on the surface of your hair and they remove oil, both your natural oil and oil that you put in your hair, and it removes product buildup. But they do a really, really good job of removing these things, okay? So with that being said, it can make your hair very dry, especially if you have naturally curly hair, because our curls need moisture. They thirsty all the time because the natural oils of your hair that's on your scalp can't get down because you got all these spirals, spiraling. So when you strip your hair of all that natural oil, essentially you're starting over. So they are harsh detergents, but not all of them are the same. So I'm not going to put a list of ingredients here, but I'm going to tell you the harshest of sulfates. So the harshest sulfates are ammonium lauryl sulfate and laureth sulfate. The second harshest is sodium lauryl and sodium laureth sulfates. Okay, so with that being said, because they are stripping and you do need to clarify your hair, not often, but at least like once a month, because you want to make sure you remove all that product buildup, you want to get all of the gunk out of your hair. Using a sulfate shampoo once a month is not bad. I would recommend not using them often because that will definitely dry out your hair. But if you use it as a clarifying shampoo, which it is, you don't even need to buy a clarifying shampoo. All you have to do is buy a shampoo with a sulfate in it and you'll be straight. So if you use it as a clarifying shampoo once a month, you'll have no problems. Like, it'll be okay. But you don't want to use it weekly. Like, I wash my hair once a week with the shampoo, but does not have a sulfate-free shampoo. But once a month, I do a detox. I completely clarify my scalp, my hair, so that I know that my hair is performing at its best and it's not being weighed down. So using a sulfate shampoo during that time will be perfect. So you don't need to ever buy a clarifying shampoo. All these clarifying shampoos out there, they probably just got sulfates in them. You could just buy a shampoo with sulfate. That's all you gotta do. But there are a few sulfates that you need to watch out for. Specifically, ammonium lauryl sulfate, which is one of the first ones that I talked to you about. Laureth sulfate, myreth sulfate, T-lauryl sulfate. T stands for triethanolamine. So T-lauryl sulfate, dodecyl sulfonate, sodium lauryl sulfate, and laureth sulfate. So those are the ones that you need to watch out for. Those are the ones that they are stripping. So you want to use them, if you use them at all, very sparingly. Very, very sparingly. So like once a month, clarify your hair and be done. Done. That's it. So the next two things I want to talk to you about, one is one category, and it's mineral oil and petroleum oil. Mineral oil is like baby oil. Petroleum oil is like Vaseline. and they work really well at sealing in moisture. Like, they work amazing at sealing in moisture. But with that being said, they are clogging your pores if you put them on your scalp or on your hair. So your hair will not be able to actually thrive and to breathe if you use mineral oil or petroleum oil. Like, your scalp will be suffocated, and then it will be difficult for your hair to grow, and it will completely mess up the health of your hair in general, starting with your scalp. So that's mineral oil and petroleum oil. The last thing I want you to pay attention to in your ingredients is fragrance. When companies put fragrance in their ingredients, they're essentially saying, I don't want to tell you what's in here, okay? That's what they're saying. If they're not using essential oils to create a fragrance, they are literally saying, I'm not telling you what's in here because it's not natural. They can put whatever they want in there to have created that fragrance. So it's fine if the fragrance is like one of the last ingredients, or if it's one of, like, yeah, it's lower on the ingredients list, right? So when you're reading your ingredients, I've said this in multiple videos, but when you're reading your ingredients, the things that are at the top are more in that product than the other ingredients listed below. So if it starts off with water, that means that product has more water in there than anything. The second ingredient has the second most of that ingredient in the product. So I have this, we'll use this one. So we'll use this for example. This is the Curl Belly Banana Nut and Avocado Deep Treatment. So it has water, first ingredient, has the most of that. 2, cetyl alcohol, which is a good alcohol. Cetyl alcohol, which is a good alcohol. Bihentrimonium methyl sulfate, which is not an actual sulfate. It actually helps to bind water and oils. So that's different. But normally you would want to pay attention to a sulfate. So it's mostly made of water. It mostly has cetyl alcohol, bihentrimonium methyl sulfate, which is derived from rapeseed oil. It has banana oil. But so if fragrance is like one of the top 3 ingredients, you have no idea what's in there. So you want to put that down. This ingredient, this product specifically, fragrance is at the very bottom. Fragrance is the last ingredient. And this smells good. So if fragrance is at the very top, like Taraji P. Henson's line, fragrance is like, first of all, this mess gave me a headache. I washed my hair the next day. Fragrance is the 4th ingredient. 4th ingredient. So it's not only chemicals that can be in the fragrance, it can be a variety of different things. But normally if they're using essential oils, they're gonna tell you they're using essential oils. People would want to know that, so they would definitely tell you. So I personally do not like it when fragrances are in the top 5, not even 5. Like, I prefer you to be at the very bottom, like last. I don't really care about your fragrance. Like, it can be, if you're using shea butter, if you're using cocoa butter, if you're using coconut oil, I would rather have that fragrance than something that you created in the lab and now it's on my head and I don't know how it's gonna affect me now that it's seeping into my pores. Okay? Why y'all trying to mess me up? Anyways, so those are the top things ingredient categories, I guess, that you need to pay attention to while looking for products. So it's alcohols, sulfates, mineral and petroleum oil, and fragrance. If you enjoy content like this and you want to know more, you want some more tea on your natural hair, then go to my channel and I got a whole series of Tea Tuesday where you can learn a lot of information about your natural hair, girl. Lots of information about your natural hair. And 2, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss our uploads. Go ahead and like this video so that I know you like content like this. And then come on back. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Wake, meditate, and slay.